Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Pokemon Legends ZA Online Ranked Battles. Today, it's time for Crab. Basically, I was initially trying to do a Mega Crabominable video, but Mega Crabominable is really hard to actually get Mega for and then do anything with. So I figured out the best way to play, and it's just, what if you had worse Golisopod? Golisopod's extremely good, so, you know, a slightly worse version is still pretty good. Well, okay, it's Crabominable is not particularly good. It's a rough mon to run, but for me, this worked out pretty well, and especially with the way that this season is, with all the steel types, steel beaming you, and fairies everywhere. At least you can do something, and you can at least fight Garchomp Z pretty decently, as long as you avoid the ones that finally learn to use Iron Tail. Oh, there are so many that learned how to use Iron Tail. I wish I never said anything. Okay, so for our teammates, we are going to have in the first slot, Zero, the Ceruledge, is making her return. Swords Dance, Stone Edge, Flare Blitz, and Phantom Force. We're looking to deal a lot of damage with an Expert Belt for the super effective hits and max attack and max HP. Bones the Marowak is also making his return with Sword Stance, Brick Break, Bone Meringue, and Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch is very important as we need something to deal with the flying threats. Sword Stance, Thunder Punch will pretty much one-shot all the flying menaces that are out there, and Charizard and Gyarados. Gyarados, you don't even have to plus or anything, just walk up and Thunder Punch. You'll most likely survive a Waterfall. And by most likely, I mean, I don't remember a time that I didn't get KO'd by a Waterfall. So you should be fine. Should be fine. And max HP, max attack with Thick Club. Pretty much standard stuff. And finally, introducing OP, the Crabominable. She is going to be running the discount Golisopod set, which is first impression, and that's kind of all the Golisopodness. But this is pretty much the most important thing for Crabominable. Because of the fighting ice typing, we have to be very picky about our matchups. Like I was saying earlier, there are a lot of steel types out there, and there are a lot of fairies out there, and they love to eat Crabominable up. So we want to try and look out for Greninjas, any psychic types like Latios and Latias, and basically things that we can 2-tap with first impression into Ice Punch or close combat. We don't want to stay on the field for too long because this crab is very slow, like an unreasonable slow. So we want to get there with first impression, and if it's not gone, hopefully some quick moves like Knock Off and Ice Punch will finish it, or close combat if it is, you know, like super effective in order to finish it off and hopefully, you know, get out of there. Crabominable is just a very slow mon that needs help getting places. So I really don't recommend running Ice Hammer or Icicle Spear, maybe Icicle Crash, but, you know, if the mon is fast enough to walk away, then you're never going to land an Icicle Crash on, you know, most mons, unless they're not paying attention, which, you know, that happens. So Crabominable is fast enough to normally avoid Icicle Crash, but he's so big that he always gets hit anyways. For stats, we're going to be running max HP and max attack with a Life Orb to get us the most damage that we can, and that's going to make our first impressions really likely to one-shot. Unfortunately, this does not always one-shot Gardevoir. It's a range, but you can always follow it up with Knock Off or Ice Punch. For some reason, I was getting a little bit of a glitch where knockoff would take a lot longer in recovery, so it's a good idea to just use Ice Punch after first impression if you need something that's low life to get KO'd. But you know, sometimes after first impression, close combat is a good idea too, in case they're going to swap off, because of how long close combat takes to start up. Sometimes they'll swap right into the close combat, and it's very funny. Let's get into the matches, and I can show you how this team works. Okay, so for our first map, we are going to Lake. Lake is, you would think the wide open ranges might give, Crabominable some opportunities for like good 1v1s, but it just, the slow movement speed for Crabominable is just really rough. Like, you can't do this kind of maneuvering with Crabominable. And just in general, I have to treat like Crabominable like she's made of paper at all times. So a thing for Mimikyu players out there, you always just, break the disguise first and then follow up with your main attack. I got pretty fortunate that Meteor Beam did not one-shot me. But definitely a dangerous Mon Ampharos, so gotta handle that. Fortunately, they were pretty focused on getting rid of the Ampharos instead of me, so I'm just gonna, play Runaway. And Crabominable sometimes can walk away, and sometimes doesn't. And yep, just gonna put up a, like a sword stance, chuck some bones. Unfortunately, I didn't see. I was trying to get the follow-up, but yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the Mimikyu behind. I see that one of the great targets, a Latios, is here, so gonna first impression, and that's always going to be a one-shot. I've also seen now that some Latios and Latios players are starting to just wear focus bands, focus ashes, and so good work. That's definitely a good item. I did not see that they spawned back and they went straight back over to Latios. I could have gotten another first impression, but just want to hold on to my swaps. And just waiting for Boomerang to recharge. So, and yeah, if they're going to be walking all the way over there, I'm not going to chase too hard. Here, I kind of get this, I don't think, maybe I won't, I don't know. I got Sword Stance here, well, I had Sword Stance, here's some big bones, it's big enough for a Melmetal. And here, I should have just, like, immediately pressed the Thunder Punch, and I would have gotten that, but, oh well. Go, Crab, go. I get pretty fortunate that the bridge blocks the play rough. That could have KO'd me, and yeah. Now this, I wanted to show this match specifically because I got the damage booster glitch. So pretty much like right around the final frame, you're able to keep the damage booster, which is stupid. So I can just get these 2 KOs. Okay, well, that's a quad effective dark move, so that would have been good anyways. Anyways, like, I still got the plus first impression with the power boost from spawning, so pretty crazy. Just one-shotting an Ampharos. But that's going to do it for that match, and we are moving to probably this team's worst map, mostly because it's just I cannot lead with Crabominable because it just doesn't have the damage output without a meter. It's really weird saying that when it's a Mon that has like a base 135, 34 attack. But yeah, it's just, for some reason, it just doesn't hit hard enough into the things that it needs. And I mean, look at Cyrillich go. Pretty crazy strong Mon. So Champ usually has either Stone Edge or Earthquake, so I have to play a little bit of a running game, and I can't take a chance with the lag. I've bet too often, so I don't want to deal with that, and I don't want to deal with a fighting type or this funny metal bird, so I'm going to swap over to Marowak. Just Sword Stance, because they're not coming to me, and oh cool, Brick Break done. And then here, just reposition for a Bone Meringue. It's really close, but fortunately they just kind of walk into me, and then Brick Break is back off cooldown, and I'm able to chop a funny dinosaur. And here they have Focus Sash, and it took me a quick second to realize, oh, whoops. So I close combat. Normally, you know, you want to do like knockoff, like as a fast move, but most of the time people are paying attention, so they're not going to, you know, like just let you get that. So they're gonna try and swap off. So that's why I tried to just do the funny. It's risky. I don't really recommend doing like close combat on a swap, especially because most people are smart enough to just, or not smart, but like are able to swap off to another direction, and so your close combat won't even hit. But since they weren't even moving in the first place, that's unlikely that they'll be able to get the range out in time. So gonna take advantage of this delicious double damage, and I'm just ignoring the meter because I just want to get as much out of this as possible. And yeah, it's just pretty strong. But I didn't have meter to plus, and I accidentally pressed the wrong button. That's on me. And yeah, I pay the price. Get stuck in close combat animation. And as soon as I pop up, they turn right around. So just gonna pick up some Mega and get in there and do the same thing. Anything that's a Psychic type that I can first impression, I'm gonna do it. And this time, yeah, I tried, didn't do it right. And I should have, I don't know why I didn't plus it. Should have plussed it, and if I were a little bit faster, I would have gotten another one, so it'd be a 12 KO game. But that's fine. It's still 11 KOs with the Crab, and the Crab did a lot of work. It is definitely like a mon that if you have good matchups, you get to have a pretty good time. Otherwise, it is just the struggle bus, and most of the time it's going to be Ceruledge and Marowak doing a lot of heavy lifting. Here is a kind of good for Crabominable, except for Skarmory here. But yeah, I don't know why they wanted to try and set up right in front of me. A little silly. So I am going to basically say Greninja is delicious. Give me that. And just pretty much crab things. Close combating, you know. 135 base attack. At 34. It's pretty good. And initially I was thinking about, oh, I should get the chestnut, but I don't know why. Anytime I see a Lucario up, I gotta get rid of it. So here I don't know which one I hit, but I only hit one of them, and well, that's okay. And Hydro Pump gonna swap off into Opie, and she's gonna go say hello. It's pretty nice. I get really lucky that I don't get hit by the Drain Punch there. I definitely look like I was, and oh well. Unfortunately, yeah, I just clicked way too quick on the close combat, and they were able to swap out, and then I get burned by a big flamethrower. I could have avoided it if I just walked over and got out of the range, but oh well. And man, Garchomp Z is so fast. Here I somehow land the, I mean, combination of living on 2 HP and landing the close combat from that range. That's definitely one of those, like, oh, I don't actually know where either of us are. and I don't know exactly what Sebastian's doing. So I don't know, maybe just having some other stuff going on. So I'm just gonna, you know, get the Mega Chestnut. And I kind of like this bait. It's really mean, but you know, just hey, I've got the defense boost, and normally that's a physical mon. So I'm gonna, you know, just let you run at me with while I have Thunder Punch. I've noticed a lot of Greninja players are now actually using Water Shuriken properly and hitting me before I actually just brick break them. So okay, good. I'm glad people are learning. But yeah, gonna run up here and do a big first impression, and then get over here, get an Ice Punch, but then they Mega. So good job there. Need to get some damage, so plus close combat. Don't get KO'd. For some reason, I don't get hit by the Drain Punch? Or do I get hit late? I don't know. There's weird stuff going on, but I don't really feel good about that 15 KO game. It's like 15 KOs is a lot, but it felt more like it was bullying them rather than actually like playing. And isn't that great? Just an entire lobby full of default icons. Please have some fun. Just take a fun photo with your favorite mon, or you know, do something cool. It's oh well. You can just tell immediately you've got Garchomp the clock. So I don't know if these guys have heard of fun before. But I mean, Rocky Helmet, Swampert, that's pretty fun. And here I am just I gotta run for my life. Way too many things that are way too scary. So swapping over to Ceruledge was, I mean, yeah, it is kind of a weird choice, but I'm also kind of weird. But, you know, I got 2 KOs out of it. And I think that's pretty good. The one thing that kind of stinks about this team is my only option is to deal with Swampert is the Crab. Fortunately, Crab is pretty good at dealing with Swampert. Usually wins the matchup. Oh, it's Steel Beam o'clock. I have to leave. But, you know, it still takes up all my resources, all the HP that I have. I'm gonna Stone Edge here. That's an easy KO. But unfortunately, because I use my Stone Edge, I have to do a little bit of running. And here's just raw Thunder Punch. No boost, just plus. I guess not raw if I plussed it. And yeah, it just took 1 bone from Bone Ring to get the Golden Go, which is pretty nice. I missed the bone, you know, I missed the Brick Break, but just it had enough damage already taken that don't need to worry about it. So gonna run away from the Surfing Pikachu here and toss some bones, and gonna try and get a Brick Break, but they're gonna Mega just in time, so it's time for Crab. Crab v Absol Z is not a great matchup. Oh, and I screwed up here. I should have waited a little bit, you know, 5-second or something spawn timer. I get lucky here because even though I have a close combat debuff right now, I barely get the knockoff to bap that dog in the head and stop the play rough from KOing me. Because oh boy, it's a lot of damage. So yeah, see the defense boost. They have Focus Sash. I really should have just gotten the defense booster first and then did the Ice Punch. Oh well. Here's a Thunder Punch moment. Point. And I didn't know that you still take, oh, in first impression to get 12. I didn't know you still took Rocky Helmet for moves that aren't, like, have no effect. It makes sense. You know, because, I mean, I guess you still technically made contact, but, you know, it's kind of funny. Like, you do no damage, but you still get Rocky Helmet damage on yourself. That's kind of funny to me. Okay. Okay, and for our last match, we are heading back to Park. I really wanted to use this one because it was kind of a funny match. Well, at least there's one funny moment in here, and I thought that was fun. I think Park is definitely Crabominable's best map, just because slow mon, easy to actually get places. So, been seeing a lot of Mark Shadows, which is fun. I like Mark Shadow, very fun mon. When you're dealing with Mark Shadow, what you want to do, and just any other ghost type that has Phantom Force, is you want to make sure that they start theirs first. Here I have a brain dead moment. I forgot to respect Tyrant from Head Smash hurts, especially if you're a fire type. Respect the big dinosaur. Yeah, gonna toss some bones, and that ain't going nowhere. Did get a little bit of damage on Gardevoir, but yeah, I'm just kind of a little slow on the brain. So I do get the second tap and get really lucky on getting the health, but I got benched. The bench stopped me. And I got lucky that they did play rough instead of a head smash, so I'm able to get that KO. And I probably should have gone to Marowak instead of Ceruledge, but oh well. I get really lucky that they leave Gardevoir there, and they were probably just like spawned in, so they couldn't even move anyways. Or, you know, after the swap delay. So Spectral Sleeve, all right, automatic Phantom Force. They pop up, and then they don't know they got to swap. And I learned my lesson. I'm not going to get head smashed, but I do need to swap off, or else the Spectral Thief is going to hurt. Earthquake damage is nothing, especially when you've got this big defense boost. But the Beganium is a little scary, so gotta bait out Leaf Storm, and then gotta bait out Moonblast. And then I don't know where Spectral Thief is going. And I don't really care about Diance's flash cannon. But I really should have just stayed back, and I would have been fine, and I would have avoided the Frenzy Plant. But I thought that moment was really silly. Either way, Crab is here, and Crab can handle this. This is a very Crab situation. Go! Send a first impression. Got two. I don't know what happened, but that's okay. Points are in my favor. Flare Blitz time. Perchoo! Sent that Metagross to bed. And not a whole lot, except I guess it is back to it's time for Crab. And with Moonblast already done, I don't have to be too concerned. Yeah, just neutral damage on Diamond Storm, and Crab's able to get us up to 11 KOs. So, yeah, like Crab, Mega Crabominable is not the greatest mon, but you know, if you just have to be really careful about your positioning. Okay, and that's going to do it for Crabominable. I like the mon overall from like a design standpoint. I think it looks, well, when I say design, I mean visual design. It's a goofy guy. I think it's very silly. It's fun, and I like the shiny. I think the colors are really good. But as a game, from the gameplay perspective, oh geez, ice fighting with this slow movement speed is rough. It is, yeah, having to run off of first impression and close combat to get to where you want to hit people is pretty difficult. You could replace knockoff with dig if you wanted to, but most of the things that you would be digging towards or super effectively are like a fire type or a steel type, and those are kind of scary to go like fight, and there aren't really that many poison types that you're going to be digging into. Yeah, just the ice typing is really rough. It's fine for other ice types because most of them are not point blank. Usually they're going to be ranged attackers like Glaceon. Greatmon has stats in all the right spots and can live a lot of things that you wouldn't expect. But Crabominable rarely lives anything. Just a lot of attack, but very slow and not a good amount of health, but not enough for what it's trying to do. Like, it doesn't have Wigglytuff HP, you know? But, yeah, if you want to run a crab, you know, it's Legends EA. Play however you want to play. Have fun. Just get ready for a lot of stress. Maybe this team can help you out, or give you an idea of what you want to look for. The only matchups that I think are kind of a difficult one are, well, basically, if the entire lobby is nothing but Magirna, which happened once, yeah, you're always just going to have trouble. Like, the Ceruledge is good, but, you know, if 3 different people steel beam you at the same time, what you going to do? But that's more of a health of this game kind of thing. Anyways, I hope y'all, you know, feel free to give the crab a try, but if you don't, I understand. And either way, I do hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.